Everybody, it is Leah and Ryan from feathersleeppigeonauctions.com. We are live, finally, a little late, but better late than never. We are live with Yoannys Sainz, this week's featured Feathersleep Pigeon Auction breeder. Ryan, why don't you introduce him?
Special pigeon man. Special pigeons. Pigeons that win when the money is down. Isn't that sort of what pigeon racing is coming to, Leah?
Absolutely.
One Loft specialist, I will say. He's good in club. He's good in combine. Yes, he is. But when the money comes down, the birds show up. And with Yoannys, you handle the pigeons, as me and Loft manager Richard have. We've gone through them. Man, the quality is right there. I mean, it's superior quality in pigeons. You feel it on all the lots in the sale. He's held nothing back in bringing in top quality pigeons. He's looking for top quality. And after 20 years of doing it, in the last 5 years, and probably before then, he started to see the grazes of it, though the wins. He's now just putting money into the bank. But he's not holding back. He's still bringing in the best. He still is mastering the craft of being a super breeder. And I'm telling you, to win One Loft races, one time you'll win it, that's lucky. 2 times is lucky. But when you do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 times, it ain't lucky no more. The man has the pre-potent blood in his loft to breed winners. And again, when the money is down, that means 300-400 miles, tough days, easy days, tailwind days, no daybird days. He does it. Yoannys Sainz is in the house with us. Oh boy, big show tonight, Leah.
It sure is, and we are very excited about this show. You guys, if you have questions for Yoannys, please put them in the comments below. Yoanny, I hear you guys have some crazy weather going on there today.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you for you guys to have me on the show, and I appreciate it. And yeah, exactly. We're having some bad weather today. It's kind of hard to even get to the loft, as I was saying. So yes, we're getting. I think it should be snowing right now, and
wow.
For this part of Texas, that's unusual.
Snow in Texas.
Maybe it's and rain all day.
A little Canadian influence from us that's bringing the snow down to you, but
hey,
but hey, one thing we know, your pigeons
might be, but it's 36 out there.
It's 36, so it's cold. But we know one thing: your pigeons like to bathe in the snow. Yes, we showed that there on Friday. They had no problem bathing in snow, guys. So these are tough pigeons. Again, a little bit about you, Yoannys. Give us a little rundown on how you've, I know you started when you're 7, 8 years old. And I know you didn't start at the top winning. You did a lot of losing, I'm sure, and you just enjoyed the pigeons. But now look at you. You're up right at the top, winning with some of the biggest names throughout the world, which congratulations. But how did you get there? How did you do it? How did you climb to the top of the mountain?
Hopefully he can hear us. Can you
hear?
Us?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, maybe he can't hear. Have we lost
Can you hear?
Can you hear us?
He can't hear. Or it's buffering or something.
No,
first time ever.
Yeah, first time ever.
Well, he did say the weather's horrible.
It was, maybe it's the weather. I wonder, can he hear us? Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Oh, there we go.
Yes. Okay. Now. Yeah, I couldn't hear you there.
So, you can hear me okay?
We're good now.
We're good?
I think so.
No.
Did it buffer again?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now it's better, but I couldn't hear nothing.
Okay. So what I was asking you is, you started off at 8 years old. You fell in love with the pigeons. How did you get from 8 years old up to where you are now at the top of the game, beating some of the very best in the world? How did you do it?
Well, just
give me a rundown.
Okay. Yeah, well, just real quick, I started, back in Cuba. As everybody know, I'm Cuban, so as a young boy, and then we migrated to the United States in '95, and I had a pigeon at the time over there, but then I lived in the state of Washington for 4 years, and then we moved down to Texas in 1999, and that's when I really started with pigeon here in the United States. at that time. So my first pigeons came to me in 1999. So I started off with what is my base, the pigeon that I call La Vela. So it was an old silver hen that I originally bought from a local fancier here, and that's where I based my foundation off of that. So um, I started racing in 2001 officially in the club, but I had pigeons since '99. And man, as I started racing, I started winning here at the local clubs and combine and association from the very first year. So I think if I can remember, I probably didn't even purchase my first bird until the year 2004, 2005. That's when I actually bought the first bird ever, from a famous fancier. Okay, so so anyway, um,
Well, we
in
have to know who. We have to. We
2001,
have to know who.
2002.
Who was the?
Who's the guy you purchased from?
Okay,
Your first
that
purchase,
person was
big purchase.
the very purchase that I made. It was from Frank McLaughlin, all right,
Okay.
from the Stab and Reeds pigeons.
Oh,
That was my first ever pigeon.
What was it down from?
That I bought from the Stab and Reeds.
Do you remember what it was
Stab and
from?
Reeds.
Yeah, just the staff and reeds. Was it from the end?
The Stab and Reeds, yes.
Okay.
Yes, the end. Yeah, exactly. It was a silver cock and a blue bar hen, and they all came down from that family. But it did not stop there. Then after that, then I went on and I purchased another bird from another local fancier who was in that time. He was a really really good player, and his name was Bob McCarty.
Mm-hmm.
That was my second purchase that I ever made. So from that time on, I continued racing in local clubs, for many, many years. And I started winning every category, every young bird, old bird. I started winning here locally. Many, many, many plaques, first places, even at the AU level. 2007, I believe I was President Cup #1 versus 40 Loft at that time. And it's just a lot of history. It's club racing, but and a lot of results, good results over the years. A lot of ace pigeons as well too. So anyway, in 2017, that's when I become interested in the one Loft race, and then that's when I started to actually sending in more to the one Loft race.
Right.
But I continue to keep on racing because that's what I love to do. I love to race my own pigeons. And in 2017, that's when I went on and started in the one Loft race. In that time being, I went on and bought a lot of pigeons. I had pigeons from Mike Yoannys. I went and bought pigeons from Daryl Akers and 3D Loft. If some people can remember him.
Yeah, with the sherbet birds. He had a lot of the sherbet pigeons.
He had bloodline. He had the Wonder Pigeons.
Yeah, the Wonder Pigeons.
He got involved in Yoannys, and he got involved with Yoannys and bought birds from Yoannys and birds to him for Yoannys, like rockets. I kind of made my has some of that bloodline in the background. So then after that, then I got involved. I think of Mr. Protege, Kenny Road. Several years, and some really good birds. I brought in the puzzle, some of the African King Diablo. About that, Clan and Dirt, my Meteor. Those are the pigeons that run in from Kenny Road. Unbelievable pigeons. Up to this point, they're in my loft. I win with them everywhere. Them for me, they win with them. The clan is kind of old, but some old good stuff. still win with them everywhere. So people that buy pigeon from me, they still win. They give me feedback here about my meteor cock, the razor cock, all those birds, really, really good pigeons. So,
Oh,
so
okay.
like I said, in 2017, that's when I started the One Love race.
Okay, so what I'm gathering is you've imported birds, you've brought birds in. You're always looking for the best to bring in, correct?
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely, correct. Yes,
definitely. And you're not afraid to move on from birds, or you're not afraid to explore. And I see in the pedigrees, yes, you have the Kenny Rhodes birds, you have some of the Gannis birds. You're not afraid to even buy import pigeons. They're
I
working for
don't.
you, which is good to see. Now, do you find, is there a difference in imports and local American birds you buy, or do you just find you're just always looking for the best? You don't care where it comes from.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I definitely, all the, if you go back to pigeon history, everything comes from Belgium, the Netherlands and all that stuff. So there's really no other way around. Yeah, we bring them in. We have local families that they've been here in America for
Yeah.
many years, and they're still good pigeons. Doesn't mean that they're either worse or better or than the ones that we import, but because I still keep my family of birds. I still keep my
Right.
own, my own family that I started 20 years ago.
Right.
So, and I won't get rid of them ever.
No,
So
they're still doing good for you.
exactly. And then everything that it comes in, it has to go into that bloodline, and that's how I cross my pigeons. And it seems to work for me. It seems to work for other people's, people that buy birds from me too. But no, definitely, I'm not afraid to go out and just get the best or try to get from the best that there is out there. You know, like as everybody knows, my last purchase that I made from Pipa Elite Center, that was homework that I had been doing for 3 years in a row, and definitely, I was able to manage, to get in with those guys and bring in some of the Porsche bloodline, and up to this day, man, that's already paying off. That's
Yeah, well,
it's
that's right. You did, but you see,
great.
he did his homework, right?
Oh,
And
definitely.
that's the thing. He took the time and brought those birds in. And I'll tell you, we looked at these Porsche birds here that you have in the sale, and wow, some real nice pigeons. The buoyancy
There.
in them, good muscle in them. The quality is in the birds. All the lots here, very nice quality. And again, handling the pigeons, you can see why you're at the top, which is nice to see. I mean, the consistency since you've started in the one loft, you've been right at the top. I know last year you really crushed it, and
Yeah,
you're not going to be at
definitely.
the
I was
top every
blessed.
year, but
It's hard, man. It's hard. It's not that simple. It's
no,
not that simple. It's not. Everybody that participate in one love race, they know that even to just win an equal first is very hard.
yeah,
So when you win big like that, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. I don't say it's luck, because I think is what it what I'm experiencing right now is my the many years in the sport, and the crosses, how I breed the pigeons, what I'm looking for in pigeons. That's what I think is actually paying off. It's actually giving me the opportunity to be where I'm at. It's not luck. It's not
Now,
luck. It's
now,
not all luck.
I
You
just
know.
have a question. I have a question for you.
Yes.
The amount of money that you've spent, money and time that you've spent on cultivating your family, based on what you've won, have you broke even yet?
Um, I think yes, and maybe I'm probably a little bit ahead. I would
Ah,
say,
excellent.
you know,
Excellent.
yeah. So the pigeons to me is how would I say this? It's not a completely lost.
Right.
I haven't lost in the pigeons.
Right.
So it could be might be for some people. It's hard. Like I said, it's hard to win money.
yeah.
And the competition that we have in nowadays, is second to none. I mean, it's just unbelievable. So
Yeah.
we are,
Absolutely.
yeah, it's hard. It's hard to win. But
Now, here's a question I have that I have a lot of people ask. You send out, let's say, Yoannys, this year you sent out, I don't know, let's say you sent out 50 birds to different races all throughout the United States. Let's get rid of the international ones. Let's just concentrate on the United States races. And you go to, we'll use Big Andy's race, or any of the races, and a bird finishes 48th. Maybe he doesn't win you any money. He was an average, consistent bird. You have a bird that finishes you 10th in the finals. You have a bird that wins in the finals from different races. Do you bring all the birds back and go through them? Do you say, hey, don't ship me that bird that came 80th? Don't ship that back to me. I'm not interested. What do you do with all those birds? Do you bring them back and just take a look?
yes, I do. I do. I try to always bring them back. And sometimes there's fanciers that call me and they say, hey, I want to buy this bird from you. And then they just, okay, well, then
Yeah.
I'll buy it. But I try to bring them all back as I can, just to look at them, and sometime, I mean, for example, I brought a bird back 2 years ago, I think. And it was a really nice bird. And when you handle the pigeon, as a matter of fact, a full brother to 2 aces on the auction. And that's a bird that produced that Florida Pigeon Derby equal first, but it was 4th in the trap, and also at the Hoosier for the same guy. So I brought that bird back from Cuevas Classic, I believe in 2018, and I gave it to a friend of mine, and I said, look, this bird is out of 2 ace pigeons that I flew here in Houston. And he took a man and crossed it into another bird that I bred, and boom, he sent the first time he sent to the One Loft race. There you go, 20,000. He won already $21,000. I mean, simple as that, But yes, some of these birds I bring them in. I look at them. I see if it's any, if it's worth. Some of these birds, they might not win money, but they do good through the race series.
Yeah.
Because they're not all going to be big money winners.
No.
But you got to see the consistency. You have to see the heart that these pigeons got when, are being trained in all kinds of weather, all kinds of conditions that they might put them in, So,
right.
Yeah. So anyway, yes, but I do bring them back. That's to answer your question. Yes.
Another question I have for you. What is it that you look for when you want to enter a One Loft race? Is it the prize money? Is it the number of pigeons? Is it the handler? Is it what state it's in? What's your, because you can't enter them all, obviously. You'd love to, but you can't.
Yeah, and I don't.
Right. So what makes you, what's your picking? How do you pick?
Well, if everybody looks at my numbers, as far as the when I enter a One Loft race, people can see that I'm not a big a heavy player, as I would say. I do 5, 6 at a time. That's the most I do. What I look for in the One Loft races, or the handlers, that's what I'm pretty much interested in, and of course the money as well too. So what I look for is I look for somebody that really works for what they're getting paid. So I don't know if this explain it, but I'm looking for a handler that take care of the pigeons, a handler that knows what he's doing, and handlers that pigeons going to have a chance. That's what I look for. Now after that, then I go into the money. I like a race that that I think that if I win, it's going to be a good amount. So because at the end, that's what we all shoot for. We shoot for winning the first place. We can all, not all of us can do it, but and I'm not saying that I'm always going to do it either. Just been fortunate that I knock a couple of them. But anyway, the money is definitely something that I'm gonna be interested in it. And there's a lot of races out there that there are good handlers, and sometimes I might play, people that I know, whatever, might not be, the money might not be that good, but I still play it because they do a good job with the birds. But I select my races too, for the one love races.
Yeah.
I just don't play in all of them. I'm not
You
gonna
don't
lie,
have enough
I don't
birds.
have that kind of money to put 300 birds.
No,
out.
exactly.
I don't.
Now, and that just leads me to another question, which you had said when you do enter them, you're sending basically one team. Is that just personal preference, or like what is your feeling on those that enter, 50 into one race, or?
I really don't have any problem with those people that send in that many birds. Hey, power to them. They can do
Right.
it. That's fine,
Yeah.
But myself, I like to be more selective. I
Mhm.
like to when it comes down to sending out to the one love race, I want to be able to go into a section where I have 40 youngsters and break my head in there trying to pick 5 or 6 of them that I can send out. You know,
Right.
just go through them and try to do my best. Sometimes I might pick a good one. Sometimes I might not pick a good one.
Right.
But like take for example the race in Paul Daniels, the franchise fraternity. That race is only 3 pigeons you can send.
Right.
So I've been winning that race for 2 years in a row. And what do? I continue to send the same stuff.
Right.
Because that's what worked for me there. So I continue to send the same stuff. So, but it's only 3 pigeons that you can pick to put in the race.
Right.
So it's hard when you just got to pick 3 babies. And,
Now, a question.
That's why you got to be more selective.
Yeah.
Question: when you say selective and you go into a section with 40 youngsters, what's your selection? How do you do it? You sit there. What are you looking for?
Hey, sometimes
what attracts your eye?
I like those babies that are pretty alert. In the loft, pigeons that you when you wean them, when you put them in the loft, take them away from the parents. They're they don't have that much trouble going through feeding, eating. Drinking, stuff like that. I might even go and inside the loft and sit down on the floor and just look at them. And
Yep.
they might all be from really good pairs, because it all start with that, right? I gotta like the pair to be able to like the youngsters up for them. They're not always gonna be all fine, all looking. They're all not all gonna be really good looking birds, but because you might get around where it's really really nice, and then the rest is it's okay, it's average. But anyway, I like to definitely I like to see the wing structure. I like to see that how the body feels at the time, and a pigeon that is alert, most likely, that is alert, and it looks really sharp.
Yeah, it was funny. I was in Spring Hill, Florida, at Gallo Loft, and you and him are the same. He goes into the loft with the 40 youngsters, and he sits there, and he has a beer or two, and he watches, and he looks for those alert pigeons. But if you're watching this show, people watching, this is a man that's done it consistency. Your consistent level for the last 4 or 5 years, you're right at the top. He does the same things every year. He finds a bird that wins in Chicago at a one loft race. He goes back with that same family of birds. He doesn't reinvent the wheel and go and get 2 new Koopmans from somewhere else, puts them in, and goes to Chicago. No, he goes back with the same horses that are working. And again, that time you spend in the loft looking at those birds, you're constantly looking to see the birds that catch your eye.
Exactly.
Now, if you find a bird that really catches your eye, and maybe his vents are a bit open, or his back comes up a bit, or he's not built the same way, will you still send him, or will you hold him back? Or is it all about the bow? Does it have to be everything, or is it just really that look?
It's the look and the handle. It definitely has to handle, the right way. It has to handle, the pigeon has to handle really nice. The feather conditions has to be really nice as well too. And definitely, it's a lot of stuff that goes into it when you're gonna send off a pigeon. But picking the right one, I think is it's hard, but I mean, you gotta rely on all that stuff, the good quality of a pigeon, the structure, the
Right.
bones, everything has to be into that. But anyway, I wanted to say shout out to Gallo though, since you mentioned it. Gallo is a pigeon fancier that has done really really good all over, and shout out to him,
Yeah,
definitely.
it's really good to see how you guys are a lot the same way. And again, I know he's the same about picking pigeons, and even talking to him and buying a pigeon at a sale. He will go, and maybe he didn't expect to buy a pigeon that day, but he'll look into the show cages, and all of a sudden a blue checker cock is just, it catches his eye. I guess you know what I'm saying. It's like something on a
Yeah,
menu or something.
I'll tell you another thing too. There's been a couple of guys who has crossed some of the gallows bird into my stuff, and it's been blessed,
Lights out pigeons.
So
Well,
There you
yeah,
go.
so I know of a guy who has kind of crossed some stuff together, and he has done some good,
It
it worked that
honestly,
way.
what we'd let you are just so knowledgeable when it comes to the whole one loft. You've done so well, been so successful and knowledgeable. We would love to have you back. Maybe closer to around the time people are picking for one lofting, and have you back and do an entire show dedicated to one loft racing and your one loft race and how to pick and what you do. I think that would be really interesting and would love to do that. But we have 14 incredible lots that we have to get to. And
Yeah.
then I'm dying to talk to you about. So let's save the one lofting to another show, which we will dedicate entirely to one lofting. And let's get into the lots. I know you did were able to bring 3 of your keybirds to show us, but you'd also like to go through each of the lots, which would be great. Ryan has them there, and he will show them in the camera, and we will just talk a little bit about them, and you can tell everybody some key points about each lot. So I think we're going to start off with, Ryan's going to go in order, right, Ryan?
yeah, we got lot number 1. Lee, you want to do the rundown on lot 1?
Okay, so I'm going to just switch your camera, Ryan, and that way. There, okay. So we're going to start off with lot number 1. Ryan, read the band number so we make sure we're on the same page.
All right, lot number 1, AU 2020 Saints 20067, beautiful blue checker cock.
This is a dark checker cock, original Cuba family loft with Pipa Elite Center, son of super breeder Meteor, aka King Charlie, and Margarita from the Pipa Elite Center. This is Meteor Jr. Yoannys, what we got to say about lot number 1?
What I got to say about lot number 1, direct son of the Meteor. The Meteor has been a kick-ass pigeon. It has been a great producer. We have a 1 second national ace pigeon with a daughter of Meteor back in 2017 at the AU level. It's been winners out of him in the one loft race. Matter of fact, a grandson of Meteor this year bred the best pigeon in the Houston area. Top breeder on the top side. I mean, it's just been an incredible breeder. The son of Charlie that I call Meteor, aka King Charlie. And on the mother side of that bird, Margarita, I kind of named that bird after my mother. That's her name. And the pigeon is a bird that I brought in, and I brought it at the same time when I started bringing in most of the porch family. And the reason why, because I think it's the key pigeons in the porch bloodline. It has the new Freddy stuff in it, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but the Berkegarian, which is the base of the porch. And just this year, I think in Belgium, it was a pigeon. I think it's a cross of Porch 911 to Norma, or an Ace Norma, I think it's called, and it was a national ace pigeon this year, just this year, and it's the same family on the bottom side as the mother to that bird right there. So I know he's.
Leah,
I was saying that I know it's a little bit of a bigger cock, but nice put together, really nice win on him too.
Yeah,
And,
it's perfect. Super strong.
Yeah.
He's got the strength. He's got that fight. he's for his size, he's big like you say, but he's got the buoyancy to him. And I mean, right now he's not in flying condition. He's not out working every day for an hour. You get this bird in super flying condition, there's going to be nothing to him but muscle. Super nice forearm, great feather quality. Again, the vibration you can feel in the cockbird. He's got a sharp face to him. And Leah, you know, again, we see with the new Freddie birds a guy that we're doing auctions for, Ivan van den Bosch. Great success with those pigeons.
Right.
So not only are they winning, again, in Belgium for other people, they're winning North America. And you're having good success with them. This is a super outstanding cockbird. Look at the quality in them. You can see it. Look at the nice thick bars. Super powerful. What an awesome pigeon. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah.
That is lot number one. And just want to let everybody know, all these pigeons that we are showing in this broadcast, that Ryan is showing, are available on auction at our website, feathersleeppigeonauctions.com. The Yoannys Sainz auction closes on Tuesday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So once you're done watching this show, head on over there and have a look. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Should we move to lot 2, Leah?
Lot 2.
Okay, we're going to
lot 2. This is another a real special pigeon, this one. I'm going to read the number on a boy. Full of fight.
And you know what? Hey guys, if you're watching now and you're interested in any of the lots and you have any questions about any of the lots, now is your time. Put your questions in the comments. We have the breeder here now. He's the best person to answer the questions. So go ahead, Ryan. Read the band number on lot number 2.
All right. Here we go. AU 2020 Sainz 20031. A real small, tight, gorgeous blue bar hen.
So this is a blue bar hen, original Cuba family loft, granddaughter of USA Super Money winning producers Diablo and Picasso. This is Diablo's Revenge. Okay, Yoannys, let's talk about lot 2.
All right. The father to that pigeon, Diablo's boy. He's a direct son of Diablo and Sister Purdy. Purdy, they call her. If anybody look back at the final in the California Classic, 350 miles for Mr. Protege, he just won that then with the same blood, blood. So it's been an incredible bloodline too. The Diablo stuff, the Purdy, and definitely the Picasso. That Picasso bloodline is a killer in the one love race. It don't matter what anybody has to say. You know, it's been some negative through the years. You know, when I started with those birds, it's been some negative about the bloodline. But the pigeons are absolutely a killer. And when it's the money is on the line, they come and take it. I don't know what it is, but they'll come for it. And that's what the mother to that bird is, a direct daughter of Picasso. So one really, really great pigeon, Amara. She's a really hell of a producer of the mother to that bird. So definitely a really sweetie. That's a really nice pigeon right there. One of the best too on the auction, I would say.
Yeah, I would say she's got that nice buoyancy to her, Yoannys, and again, nice tight vents, tucked up. The pigeon feels it's got so much nice good muscle. The bird feels like, again, like we say, when the money's on the line, and that money normally comes on the line at 300 miles, 350 miles, give or take. And we look at John Timmerman at that California Classic. They got to do the desert, the little bit of mountains there. It's a tough race. He'll start off with 1,000 birds. He takes 700 to the final race, which is great. He puts great work into it. But then when he goes from 200 to that 300, you see a drop off in the quality of pigeons. And this pigeon here, it has that quality. You can feel it in the pigeon. Outstanding small hen.
I must say something. I'm forever gonna be thankful to this Picasso's bird, man. Forever.
There you go,
Leah.
There you go.
So, Leah, do you want to buy a hen, Leah?
Oh, of course. Jimmy Peters asks, "Are the birds in Texas?" No, these pigeons are in Toronto, Canada, at Feathersleep Pigeon Auctions. However, shipping throughout the United States, and I'm going to say this again and again and again, is free. We ship for free. There are no import charges. There are no extra charges. Nothing. It's just the price of the bird. We ship across the United States for absolutely free.
Hey, it would be a lot cheaper from Canada than shipping from Texas.
Yeah, there you go.
at this moment.
Exactly. So
No,
that
no,
is-
but
go ahead, Ryan.
lot two, super pigeon. Again, you've heard it right from Yoannys. Money on the line. You can beat Yoannys with his own pigeons on your lot number 2. Say sorry about that, Yoannys. You can bid if you want, but you might get outbid.
There are some people that they have already. Okay, in the one lot race. You know, for a man there,
he's getting beat with his own bird. This will be his
Yeah,
last sale ever because he doesn't want to get beat. Whoa, shit, Leah, we're moving on to 3. I don't want to show people 3.
Okay, lot number 3. Read the band number so we make sure we're on the right page.
This is another heavenly pigeon. Man, chiseled out of steel. What a super hen. AU 2020 Sainz 20094. One hell of a feather quality and beautiful hen. This lot number 3.
It is a blue bar hen, original Cuba family loft, the best of the Blade, Picasso, and D46 bloodlines, and also a nestmate to our lot number 4. This is Blade Runner. All right, let's talk about lot 3.
all right, lot number 3 and lot number 4, they're identical. They're nestmates, same thing. So anyway, the father on that bird is direct out of Blade. When it was mated to daughter of Picasso, Sweet Apple, another really good breeder as well too. Then the mother to this bird is direct D46 Jensen. So there's two pigeons that go really good together here, and we found out in the last 2-3 years, and maybe about 4 years, that this Picasso bloodline, they're good. They're good to cross with just about anything. But when you cross the Picassos into the D46 bloodline, it's something really special there, and it has been winning for some of us that are not in the Facebook publishing those birds, and people that they kind of secretly have it. But this Picasso 46 bloodline, and this is D46 bloodline, the old Jensen stuff. So, but definitely this pigeon right here, and the brother are really nice bird as well too. Look at her.
I'm going to tell you,
Yeah,
and the feather quality, it literally, it's like Leah, Bob Ross, the painter?
Yeah.
It's like he painted every feather on this hen. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but you can see each feather's painted gorgeous. On. She's gorgeous. She's in super condition. She has the muscle, that nice roll, super tight forearm, beautiful wing. You open the wing, snaps back nice. It just gives you that. This pigeon to me says, hey, whoever buys any of these birds, but I mean this one especially, it's just a real special pigeon. And again, now you said this is down from the Blade, right?
It has the Blade on top with the Picasso, and then the bottom side is D46, straight D46. If you look at Sierra Ranch, he's a kick-ass flyer, and the one loft race too. He has a lot of D46 from the 3D loft and combo and all that, from back Oak Haven Farm and stuff. So that's what that D46 is. So it's a whole family of bird that is still winning. And gosh, I believe that on the mother's side, she goes back to a pigeon that it was named Golden Lady, who was a $20,000 winner in Las Vegas in the year 2007. Yeah. But I mean, it's some great stuff, the D46 crossing to the Picasso.
You're hearing it right.
I'm gonna be testing some of these stuff in California because they are really kick-ass pigeons in California. They're really good in California.
And Ryan, if you want to grab the nestmate, you have the nestmate there? Grab the
I got the slate cock.
Is lot number 4.
The slate, he's a beauty, isn't it?
Yeah, slately. What a beautiful cock this is. Look at that. So
the next lot,
lot 3.
Lot number 3. So this is 4-20095. Again, he almost, whenever I see him in camera, he almost looks like a real. It's like a grayish black, but he's a slate. He's beautiful. Again, I've handled some slates that are big, bulky, heavy. This guy is right. Again, he's a lot like the sister super nice. The same type of forearm, good muscle, the wing, that nice snap, the feather quality. The feathers are painted on these two pigeons. Very sharp, very alert, super high quality right here in these two lots.
The pigeons are those pigeons are really amazing pigeons. People may look at the pedigree, and it could be a possibility that they don't find nothing really interesting in the pedigree, But this type of pigeons, they win, and that's what I look for. Sometimes it's not just about famous pedigree. Sometimes it's about winning. And to me, it's about winning anyway. So these birds right here, they win. They just you breed them and send them out or fly them in your backyard, and this pigeon, they perform. So,
well, you can feel the muscle, you feel the quality, you feel the buoyancy. And what do I mean by buoyancy for people? It's almost like you feel the bird's got all this muscle, but there's no weight to them. It's just get up and go. And I find in these one-loft races, and you'll find out, you will get birds in. I run a one-loft race, I know. You get birds in, they don't want to even get off the board. They got no buoyancy to them. They have nothing to them. And they carry all this excess weight and shit to them, and they're lazy pigeons. The pigeons from Yoannys, they're different sizes, a little bit different, some of them. The bigger ones, what I like, they have the buoyancy. They have it. It's like they have everything there. They're extra big, but they're like a balloon. And awesome.
In 2000, I'm gonna just say this. In 2000, I think it was 2010, 2011, in the South Africa $1 million race, the second pigeon from the United States to clock on the final race was a pigeon up on my old bloodline crossing into the 46 pigeons, and that was actually a bird that I bred, and it was sent out there for somebody else. It was named after me, but that was a hell of a pigeon too. And then also 2018, 2019, number 50 place in the final was a D46 as well too. That and it was a slate. I think it was a slate cock who produced the 50th place in the final of the South Africa $1 million race. So those pigeons, they can perform anywhere, and I mean they love to fly in the mountain too. Those pigeons right there.
Before you put that lot away, Ryan, Jimmy Peters is asking if you could show the seventh flight.
Well, I'm going to hold the wing up. The seventh flight. 2, 3. Oop. Seven's right there. 2, 4. Oh, wait. 1, 2. Yeah, you see the 3 flights on this pigeon are almost dead in line. So that's 8, 9, and 10. And I find on a lot of the Yoannys birds, and I'll be honest, I see a lot of the 3 in a row. 3 in a row. And it comes a little further down. I know the next couple have it. This one here, he's pretty damn close to 3 in a row.
See the step?
The step. It's that nice step. These birds have it. And again, I've handled a lot of, and I'll use the color slate. They don't have buoyancy. This pigeon here, this is a slate I would own. He's real nice. Vents are tucked up. They're like steel. Forearm again, feather quality, good muscle. Back is strong. He's not all over the place. He's not up. He's not down. And you know what? Look at the alertness. Look at the shine on him. Look at the purples and the greens.
I personally like that guy right there.
Yeah.
That's,
hey, you heard it.
Handsome fella. Lot number 5.
Lot number 5.
Just read the band number.
All right, here we go. AU 2020 Sainz 20104 blue checker. I believe it's a cock.
A blue checker cock, original Cuba
I
family
think so
loft,
too.
with CNG Koopman, a direct child of super breeders DeRazor and Candy. This is Candy Man. Let's talk about lot number 5.
All right. This one right here, this blue check cock, direct son of DeRazor, the bird that I call DeRazor, and Candy. It's a pair that has been a kick-ass pair in the breeding. I mean, there's like two, 3 guys that has direct out of this mating because I did it 1 year and then I didn't do it for a few other years until this past year, 2020. And there's a fella here in the local club. He's been winning with a full brother to this bird right here, One Loft and local. He already got even grandchildren's out for the pair and the breeding too. And then 2000, I think it was 2018 or 2019, I sent out one to a friend of mine in North Carolina, Jorge Torres. He's been kicking butt out there in North Carolina with a full brother to that cockbird right there. I mean, it's got the Heusman in there, the Jane Heusmans from the Harry stuff. That goes back to the Klein and Dirk, some of it, you know, the mother. It's got the Kid Cannibal stuff in it. It's got it's the old good stuff that it's got in that pigeon right there. But
you know, it has in the back what's been winning for so long. Keeps winning. It keeps showing up. Again, this is another bird. Leah, we talk about the Koopmans. Some of them, you feel they're not the nicest in the hands. This guy's kind of like that, but boy, he's still nice. And again, you can look at that 7th flight step on this bird. All three almost all line up. Another real nice pigeon. Super good, strong muscle. I don't feel any pigeons that are like lead. I feel like these birds will get up and go. And, I mean, the pedigrees are loaded. Look at the nice shine on them. Nice 3rd bar on them. Nice thick bars on them. Nice pigeon. I don't think you're going to go wrong. And North Americans, if you're competing against Yoannys, there's nothing better than kicking his ass with his own pigeons. And he's allowing you to do this now.
Hey, I'm kind of used to it.
We're going to move on to lot number 6. Ryan, let's read the band number.
All right, here we go. Lot number 6, AU 2020 Sainz 20107. Oh, one hell of a gorgeous blue-white flight cock.
Blue bar white flight cock, original Cuba family loft. Son of super racers, Mr. Ace and Dream Stopper. Full brother is sire to winner of First Florida Pigeon Derby, winning $19,500, and also sire to winner of 133rd Hoosier 2020, winning $1,500. This is 2 aces. Talk about lot number 6, and I believe you have Mr. Ace there, right? Which is the sire to lot number 6.
Yes. Again, pigeons. This pigeon go back to my baseline. It has the Hooven in there, which I brought in back in 2005, and basically all I did was just bring in one Hooven pigeon, and that was it. And I crossed it into my family that I already had, La Vela, and it was gold from the beginning, from the get-go. It was gold. I mean, so anyway, what I can say about this pigeon right here, it's got Mr. Ace on top. It's a pigeon that I flew back in 2015, and he was clocked 9 times out of 9 races through the whole race series in Old Bird. It was champion bird. It was second. It was overall distance champion bird. I think it was second middle distance, and he was I think it was also, if I can't remember, I think it was first long distance as well too. So the father to that bird right there, I'm holding him right now, Mr. Ace. The mother, on the mother side, it comes from my Blade family as well, which is, it's got some of my own baseline, and she is a Ace pigeon as well. The very next year, 2016, I think, the pigeon that wins Ace Bird of the Year is Dream Stopper, the mother to 2 aces. And I decided to put them on, and since the first year that I put them on, it was results left and right out of that pair. So anyway,
so
let me show.
Let's see what you got there.
Yeah, let me show the father to this bird. So
this is his father, eh?
Yeah, this is his father. So another great quality pigeon.
Now,
matter of fact, right now, see if you can see in the camera.
Yeah, all three of the end flights, they line right up. All 3, same like this guy here. Again, You see it, all three. Literally, you're all lining up. There we go. Perfect shot of the father. I'll put the son away here.
Right now, this bird, I got him paired up with a daughter of Prince Porch, because I'm trying to cross in and blend in all these Porch bloodline into my old stuff and the winning pigeon from my old stuff. So anyway, I will make this pair later on, and probably breed a couple of rounds, the same mating. But
let's see. Oh, beautiful! He got one hell of a wing, boy. I think he's got one hell of a character face.
This is a hell of a pigeon too.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can see that character in him. He's got the fight. You know what? The son is going to look just like him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very, very nice. You see the super top quality in these pigeons.
Now look at this. Look at this.
Yeah. He's one pin tail again.
Same quality. Right here. Same pigeon.
Same pigeon.
We're holding the same bird.
Yeah. Well, you can see it. I love the wing on that pigeon. I like the face. I like the character. The back is strong. Like father, like son. Yeah. Wow. What a pigeon, Leah.
The father to this bird right here has bred two ace pigeon. And has, multiple winners, but two ace pigeons here locally racing as well too. But like I said, full brother to two aces, the one on the auction, producing money winners too.
So you're not afraid to take these type of birds to the one loft races?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not at all. I think they'll perform anywhere.
Look at that.
Beautiful. And they're not too buoyant, but you can feel the keel a little bit, but really nice muscles.
Hey,
for a pigeon to fly 9 races and score in the point position 9 out of 9, that's a hell of a pigeon, all the way to 500 miles.
Hey, you have to remember, a pigeon to do 9 weeks, that means
9 weeks.
He has to be able to race, break down, rebuild, race, break down, rebuild. He has to handle every situation and come back week in and week out. And you want to know how you win money? You handle shit. And this pigeon that he's handling here, and that's here in our hands, you can feel that in him. You feel the quality. You can see it 9 weeks in a row. Leah, there's not much more to say on this guy. It's set it and forget it.
And that is lot number 6, a direct child of Mr. Ace, available online right now at feathersleypigeonauctions.com. Auction closes Tuesday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's move on to lot number 7.
Lot number 7, AU Sainz 2020 20112 blue checker. One hell of a fighting cock in your hand. You can see it, Leah. Go ahead, give me the rundown.
Dark checker cock, original Cuba family loft, son of super breeder 77777.7, and super racer the 660, grandson of Red Steel and McCarty's hen. This is the 112.
777. That was a pigeon that I purchased in Vegas, and man, first year that I put them in the breeding, bam. That was made me ace pigeon. That was a bird that I sold on Pippa when they had the best of the USA auction. I had a half brother to this cock bird right here, sold on Pippa for over 2,000 euros. For me, that was big because that was the first time that I had been on that auction. And 777 has produced winner. Matter of fact, when I won the Big Andy, I had another bird in the money. It was right out of the 777 as well, and he produced me ace pigeons, or in the ace category pigeons, with 2 different hens on the top side. So that's what that 777 is. It's from the Ivan family. Has some of the Gabby stuff in there. Real tough pigeons. The mother side of that bird is a direct daughter of Red Steel. Red Steel was out of my foundation pigeons. He was an ace pigeon himself, the grandfather, and the mother to this bird right here. She has produced ace pigeon at the AU National Ace Pigeons and the long distance as well too. So this bird right here from the 777 it was my best pick that I had about 3 or 4 to pick from, and this one right here that I picked for your auction, it was my favorite one that I picked, and I know 777 is a hell of a pigeon, and I wish I would have brought the daddy over here. 777 it looks identical, just like him, just like
Yeah,
him.
you
A
got
little
a great.
bigger pigeon, but
Yeah,
man, very very strong pigeons, very good pigeons too, and like I
and again,
said,
good ventilation in the flights.
he's bred me winners with
The 3N flights all in a row. Super nice pigeon. Again, he is a little bit bigger, but again, he has the buoyancy and the feather quality. When you handle the pigeon, the quality in the feathers, it's so nice in your hand. He's sharp. Take a look at him. He got a hell of a lot of fight. Look at the purple and the green on the neck. Wow.
Beautiful. We're going to move on to lot number 8. Somebody's asking, Yoannys, do you fly against Rick Martis?
No, I don't. I wish I did. No disrespect, but I wish I did.
Everyone wants to fly against Rick. I'd love to fly against Rick. Leah, do we got to show this pigeon? This is one hell of a pigeon. Boy.
Lot number 8, which seems to be a fan favorite at the moment. Ryan, read the band number on lot 8.
AU 2020 Sainz 20158. A beautiful blue splash, blue pied cock. What a pigeon this is. Wow, Leah, take it away.
Original Cuba family loft with Pipa Elite Center. A special offer, folks. This is grandson of Pipa Elite Center super breeders Dali and Prince Porsche. This is Porsche 158. Let's talk about this beauty.
Porsche. Wow. It's impact pigeons. Impact pigeons. I mean, I can't say nothing else. The birds just been in the country for a year now, and I'm already seeing results out of them. On the top side, the Dali pigeons. A lot of people don't talk about them no more, but to tell you the truth, Dalis is probably one of the best breeder that people has ever seen anyway. Beside the Porsche and all that stuff, but the Dali is tremendous. It was sold to China, and for a lot of money. So I think I got about 16 pages that I saved on results of at the national level from the Dali pigeons. I mean, the results are amazing. So I went on and found out who had a couple of son of Dalis. Matter of fact, I think this one, the daddy produced a 500-mile winner in New Jersey, Central Jersey combine. So I went on and purchased the 2 direct son of Dalis, and I brought them over just to kind of combine that into my porch. And the 2 Dalis that I have are amazing pigeon. That bird right there, I mean, it's probably one of the best in the auction.
Yeah,
the cockbirds, I mean, he's just tremendous.
He's super. He's got muscle. This is what I say. The way God intended pigeons to be. This guy has it all. He's got the feather quality. He's one pin tail. Again, when I look at the one pin tail, I don't have to open the feet. This pigeon's just tight like a steel bar. The vent bones are tucked up. They're steel. The forearm is steel. You lift up his arm. The bird. Look at the vibration in the wing. The bird vibrates. The feather quality, I'm saying it again. The eye sign on the bird. The balance of the bird. The construction of the bird. Did I say the pedigree of the bird? You know what the bird says? Yoannys, you made a mistake. I should be in your breeding loft, and I'm going to be in somebody else's. And you know what? That's a super quality pigeon. And Leah, I love when breeders give their best. And this is a real awesome pigeon. It really is. It has it all.
Hey, and I have through the years, I put out there birds that has produced me and birds that has flown for me and made ace pigeons. And I have in the years, I let a lot of people buy some of these great quality pigeons, even tested already. So I'm not afraid to do that. I think that if you're gonna sell a product and you're gonna sell it to somebody, it's better to sell a good product and not junk, So
he's got eyes.
That's the way I think.
He's got muscles on his eyelids.
No,
what a pigeon, Leah.
that is a pigeon. That's a hell of a pigeon. Now, to tell you the truth, if I was buying one of those birds, I wouldn't let that one go.
No.
I'll
There
buy
you
that
go.
bird
There you
myself.
go. We're going to move on to lot number 9. Beautiful little blue bar hen.
Okay, here we go. AU 2020 Jeds 32804 Blue Hen. Take it away, Leah.
Original Cuba family loft, daughter of super breeder Silver Dog and Sainz 11084, and inbred La Bala. This is Hot Dog. Let's talk about lot number 9.
Here we go again. That's my baseline. Going back to my old family, the top side, Silver Dog, the father. It's a pigeon that has produced many, many winners. Matter of fact, it was 2 pigeons on the drop in California in the Holiday Cup, and they all come from this family. And one of them came from Silver Dog. There was actually 2 winners in the Holiday Cup from this family. This hen right here is a full sister to New Vela, which is my second ace bird, 2019. That was the last year that I flew young birds. 2019, she was my second. She was the second ace bird in the club racing or in the combine or concourse, and it has some of the D46 bloodline on the bottom, but it's kind of more like a little inbred type. You know, it's a uncle niece maiden. That's what that family. I can go back many diplomas and money that I have won in fraternity locally. I mean, the family of these birds are like my baseline is amazing family. It's just pigeons that I'll never get rid of. And it don't matter what kind of quality and what kind of family I bring from Belgium, from Europe, but this base pigeon is always going to live here in my loft. So I think that's what got me here, you know, and so it has been a lot of winners through the years. A lot of these pigeons, a lot of winners.
So you have no problem. I mean, let's just say taking lot 9 to put it to lot 8. That works for you? Would you try that out?
Oh, definitely. I'm doing it right now as we speak. I got some of this bloodline made it to the porch stuff. Definitely.
So
it's something that I would do. It's definitely something that I would do.
And that's what's nice. You can he's mixing and matching. Again, this hen's super good quality as well. Again, vents are tucked up. They're nice and tight. Forearm medium strong. Again, feather quality is very, very nice. Bird's got a hell of a lot of fight. Take a look at her. She's sharp, very intelligent. Look at the nice shine. The feather quality on these birds, Yoannys, is tremendous. And I'll tell you guys, if you're in a cold area, they do like the snow.
Yes,
hey, and that's I lived up north, and I'll tell you, man, I went through 4 years of snow. I really don't like it. Myself, you know.
Neither do
but
we.
the pigeons do, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
You know, Yoannys, the only snow I like is in my drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
We're going to move on to lot number 10, which I believe is another set of nestmates. Lot 10 and lot 11 are nestmates in the sale. Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersElitePigeonAuctions.com. Lot number 10?
No, lot 10 and...
10 and 11.
Yeah, they're brother sister, are they not?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, here we
11
go.
They are. Yeah.
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 Okay. So lot
AU
number 10,
2020.
Go ahead.
Jeds. Sorry, Leah. 32808. Blue checker cock. The big man.
It's the blue checker cock, original
Yeah, he's
Cuba family loft, son of Casbor Baby and Sugar, a full brother to Casbor Charlie, and as we said, a nestmate to lot number 11 in this sale. This is Sugar Baby. Let's talk about this handsome fella.
The Casbor Baby. That's I went on and purchased in Belgium 2 grandchildren to the Casbor. These Casbor pigeon, they've been winning here in the States in a lot of one loft race. People just don't really know much about it, and so I went on and decided to bring a couple of them. brought them in. I really like the pigeons a lot, and I started crossing them into my Koopman, into my Klein and Dirk stuff. And 2019, I have a full brother to this bird that made a club champion bird, 6th overall in the association, which is the concourse. And all the cast boards that I flew from that year, they all made diploma winners that same year. It's not a pigeon that I tried too much in the one loft race, except for one of them that I had an eco first this year in Orlando Classic from the cast board family. So anyway, so everybody knows what this cast board has done for Mr. Augustin, and everybody knows what Kim sold for. It has some of the same bloodline in it, the cast board, cannibal back in there. So the mother side of this bird is Sugar. She's an inbred Charlie. It has a lot of Klein and Dirk in it as well too. And Sugar has been a really, really good producer. It has been champion from that hand, and birds that has bred champion birds too as well from that Sugar. So it's a lot of great quality in this pigeon. A little bit bigger on the has more muscles in them.
Yeah, he's a bigger pigeon again, but he's not heavy. He's got the size with the buoyancy. He's got a nice medium strong forearm. His wings nice. Just the 3-hand flights all line up. He's a nice pigeon. A little bit different than the rest, but again, super nice. And I'm sure when you gamble and start putting these birds out, if they've already been doing it in the club and combine level, I'm pretty sure these will be at the top.
Yeah, believe it or not, the body from this bird comes from the mother. The mother is actually the one that has all the buoyancy there, and she's an inbred Klein and Dirk. She has a lot of Klein and Dirk in it, but she's the one with the body like that,
And I tell you, I moved Leah. I brought the Nesbitt and the sister, the 32809, which is the lot 11. She is half the size of him. She has the buoyancy. Again, the vents are a little bit open on this hen, but again, super feather quality. That same type of forearm, not super tight, not super loose, but the qualities of the feathers is right on these two lots here. And again, the Gaston Vander Waar pigeons still winning, dominating pigeons. Nothing else you have to say
here in
about
America,
that.
a lot of people winning with them. A lot of people still winning with them. Matter of fact, my bird in Pattaya, the bird in Pattaya is forged cross into a new Freddy cast board.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
They haven't come out with the final list of the ace category in Pattaya, but we are thinking that we are in the top 10 in Pattaya on the ace category. It's just that they only pay out 6 places, and that's all they publish.
Oh.
But it has the cast board in them.
Excellent.
Wow.
We're going to go to lot 12. After 12, if you could, Ryan, ask Richard if he could bring lot 8 again, because Jimmy Peters would like to have another look at lot 8.
Wants to see it?
So what we will do is...
Jimmy, I got to say, you got to have that cockbird, Jimmy.
Jimmy, you don't want lot 8, Jimmy. Stay away from 8. No, hey, Leah, we look at the pedigrees earlier. We look at the pedigrees early in advance, and then we do a lot of birds, and so many pigeons, right?
Right.
And I have the opportunity. I do all the photographing and everything, and there'll be times when I'll be doing eye photographs, and Leah will come to me and she'll, what are you up to? And I'm shooting Yoannys birds. She'll go, what's your favorite? And I'll go, I'm like, all of a sudden, boy, I'm onto this cock. He's a blue splash cock. What a pigeon, eh? I give her the number. Boy, it's my favorite. And there it is. It's your favorite. What a super pigeon. Jimmy Peters, if you're out there, you will not be disappointed in 8. If you're disappointed in 8, I'll buy it off you for 3 times what you pay for it. That's how nice the pigeon is. He's that nice.
So are we going to
super quality.
Do you want to do 12 and then back to 8, or what do we want to do here? Because
you want to bring 8?
Can Dad grab 8?
Bring 8.
Yoannys, you got all night, right? You don't mind.
We got all the time in the world.
Not a problem.
Hold on, Lee. I'm going to grab 8. Hold on 1 sec.
Ryan's going to grab 8.
My wife is watching the show.
Oh, is she? Oh, thanks for your patience. Mrs. Sainz, thanks for your patience.
Nah, it's okay.
Ryan's just going to grab 8. Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersLeapPigeonAuctions.com. All bids are in Canadian dollars. Shipping across the United States is absolutely free. No import charges. No nothing. Just the price of the bird.
You can't beat that. You can't.
You can't beat that. I don't think you're offering free shipping out of your loft, are you, Yoannys? No, but we are.
No, not at all. I'm gonna say something in Spanish real quick. Para todas las personas que están mirando el show y que están apostando en la subasta, es totalmente gratuito mandar las palomas desde Canadá hasta cualquier parte en Estados Unidos. Gratis totalmente. Para aquellas personas que están apostando en la subasta, no le va a costar nada el envío de las palomas. Gracias. I was just telling people that it's free to ship all over the United States, across the United States.
You said that much better than I could have, so good job. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it.
Leah.
Yes, Ryan.
I've got him back, eh?
Oh, you got him back. Lot number 8. All right, Jimmy, I hope you're paying attention, brother. This one's for you.
This one's for you. I like the request. I like the crowd participation. Yoannys, look at this. We're putting on a show tonight. Lot number 8. He's super. What a pigeon this is. The buoyancy, the muscle. There's no smoke. There's no mirrors. There's no bullshit. You buy the pigeon. You don't like the pigeon. I will triple your money on the pigeon. But you got to be honest. He's outstanding. He's buoyant. He has the muscle. His eyes have muscles on them. Gorgeous eye sign, super feather quality. Leah, you know how bad I like to buy pigeons and I'm not allowed to. This one would come home with me. There's 2 things you don't let in your pigeon loft. A raccoon and then me. Because, boy, this is one hell of a pigeon. And again, Jimmy, this is the one that probably one of the very best flyers in the United States let slip out and go to you guys. There he is. Wow.
A real super. Hopefully that helped, Jimmy.
Yep.
If you want to see a private viewing, Ryan's happy to do a FaceTime with you after the show. We also have a ton of videos and information on our website underneath the lot. Take a look at the video tab. You'll see the eye sign, the little short video that we did with the pigeon up close and personal. But there you go, lot number 8. We're going to move on.
Here we go. Lot.
Jump around. We're going to jump to lot number 12.
Here we go. Lot number 12. AU 2020 Jeds 32-810 blue-pied hen.
Yes, say blue-pied hen, original Cuba family loft, daughter of Prince Casbor in Texas 6954. Texas, boy, that's a mouthful. Texas 6954 is one of the best producing daughters of super breeder Blade. This is Reina. Lot number 12.
Again, that pigeon has the Casbor on top. A half brother to Casbor baby, Prince Casbor. A really super quality pigeon as well too. A lot of record behind that bird on the father's side. As far as in Belgium, has been at the national level and stuff like that. So great pigeon. She's really a nice one too. That I picked for this auction. The mother to this pigeon is the direct daughter of Blade, a pigeon that has produced winner with 5 different cockbirds. Amazing. The mother, she is the mother to Dream Stopper, which is a half sister. Dream Stopper is a half sister to this bird right here, and Dream Stopper has, is the mother to 2 aces. The pigeon that has produced a lot of winners. So they got the same the same background. They got the same family, and then like I said before, it's the best producing daughter of Blade. My foundation cockbird, which I got right here.
You have.
Yeah, you got Blade there, do you not?
Yes. So let's have a look at Blade. Ryan's
Leah, next
the old
year.
Man, the old man getting a little old.
Leah, next year on season 4, we're gonna have 2 direct children of Blade.
Oh.
Sorry, Yoannys. I'm sorry. I just threw you under the bus, my friend, but I'm tripling down on the birds. We got to get 2 out of Blade. But again, before he brings up Blade, Again, she's a smaller hen. She's not loaded with muscle. Good vibration in the hen. Her forearms, it's a looser bird. The bird I can feel, this bird to me feels like it's more 10, 11, 12 hours on the wing type of a pigeon. Less of a sprinter pigeon, but lots of fight. Silky feather. The feather on this hen is extraordinary. Yoannys, you've got the old man there. Let's see him.
Well, Blade, the blackbird.
Look at that.
Look at him.
He's getting out. He's already up in age. He's already what, 11-year-old.
11 years old.
This pigeon, I think, when when my name really started getting out there and people started getting to know me, everybody started saying, "Oh, Johnny Sainz, that's a guy with the black pigeon, the black pigeon, the black pigeon." So anyway, this is Blade. Let's see if I show the quality on the feathers of this bird right here.
Wow.
Nice pigeon. How is he in the hands? If you're describing him, I want to buy him. What is he like in the hands?
He's this guy right here. His structure is very, very strong, tight bands. I mean, you can't even put your tip of a finger in between the bands and the keel.
Right.
The arm, very strong.
Yeah.
The feathers, the last flights on him. I mean, just
very nice.
He's been a hell of a cockbird, a hell of a breeder for many years, and a lot of his children has produced a lot of winners and grandchildrens and everything. I mean, just the balance on this bird.
Yeah, you can see it. He's put together right.
He's got my base family, and then he's got also he's got some of the rocket from Yoannys in it.
Yeah, a little bit of the black widow in there as well. An aviator.
The black widow is on. It's actually on Dream Stopper, which is the granddaughter to him.
Okay.
Yeah, he don't have none of the black widow in it.
Oh,
but
my apologies.
Dream Stopper. That's okay. Dream Stopper, just making things clear. Dream Stopper is the one that has the black widow and Blade in it. So.
Well, there you're seeing one of the foundation.
Nice pearl eyes.
Yeah, he's a real beauty.
Very nice. And that, of course, is the grand sire to your lot.
The grand sire.
12.
Mm-hmm.
Available now at featherselitepigeonauctions.com. We're going to move on to my favorite. Lucky lot number 13. Ryan is
your favorite one, huh?
That's your favorite.
Leah, your favorite, my favorite. This pigeon says to me, buy me, breed me, send me to the money races, and we're going to see what's going to happen. This is a real super. AU Jeds 2020, 32825. An awesome. She's blown out already. Man, I'd love to fly a pigeon like this. Blue, splash, white flight, pie, whatever you want to color it, don't matter. She's a super. Blue hen, blue pie.
An original Cuba Family Loft, sister to Badass 29, winner of over $39,000 in prize money. She is my spirit animal. She is Sister Badass, lot number 13. Let's talk about this super.
Well, I think she's one of my favorites, well, too. This pigeon is, some people has asked me, and I said, man, that's the one to have. This pigeon right here, crossing into the Golden Prince, is gold. It's nothing but gold. She has the blue king. She has on the top side, the daddy is the father to Badass 29. That was named after flying in the Paul Daniel franchise fraternity. He was the one that named the bird Badass 29. And then it has some of the old Jensen 969 Jensen in it on the top side, on the blue king side. The mother side of this bird it goes back to my old stuff too, the old family, the with the Hooven in it. And I mean, the pigeon is absolutely great. I mean, it's just one of those that I mean, I got even a friend of mine who said, man, I want to buy that bird, you know. and they already got it in their loft. You know, they got sisters in their loft, and they were thinking about purchasing this bird through the auction. You know, so. So anyway, it's a pigeon. It's a really, really, really nice pigeon. That one, it is. I mean,
Yeah.
What I've been killing the Paul Daniel franchise security with, that's it right there. That family, we're badass.
Well, you know what? Paul puts the work in.
A lot of training, a lot of
training, a lot of road work, a little bit of a faster race. This pigeon is perfection in my hands. Very hard to fault this pigeon. There's almost no fault. Even when the bird is in the show cage and you look at it, it comes to life. It talks to you. It speaks to you. She's not asleep. The feather quality, the muscle, the buoyancy. This pigeon to me will rebound like that. The forearm, you lift the arm up, you got the vibration. This is a dream in the hands. And again, I went through all the pigeons. Leah, you will attest to this. I said, Leah, we're going to ask Yoannys to breed a pair of pigeons to go to a one-loft race. That's it. Right here. This is the pigeon. Man, the same way bred, please breed it to me this way. Give me 100 of them. I'll take them all day long. The bloodlines are here. This pigeon just has it. Jimmy Peters, if you're watching, I don't know. This one might be better than 8, or it's real damn close. It's a tie.
That's the one for the Porsche right there.
Yeah, that's the one for the Porsche right there. I didn't want to say it. I wanted to see if Yoannys could pick that out, but he did. So Jimmy, we've picked you out a pair, and wow, awesome pigeon. Leah, your spirit animal might go to Jimmy Peters. I'm sorry about that.
I believe that it takes a certain type of pigeon or special pigeon to fly 400 miles on a speed like like when they did at Big Andy's, when the 400 mile at Big Andy, the Paul Daniels 400 miles early in the year when I won it with the Golden King Revenge. I mean, it's just a type of pigeon. It's just a type of pigeon that it takes to keep that pace. People think, oh, it's just a blow home race, but to keep that pace, man, it's a sprinter all the way. 400 miles flying into the long distance. It's a sprinter. How can you do that? You know, it's hard to do.
You need the bird. I always say, pigeons, you get them trained out to 100 miles and it's 2 hours on the wing. Okay, great. The next time I start to look at pigeons is when they hit the 300 miles and they go to 6 hours on the wing. And young pigeons, there's a big difference. And you see it at the California Classic. You see it. He takes 700 to 300 miles. He gets 300 on the day, or 300, 3.5, maybe 400 home. But when he takes them to 350 to the 400 mile, it don't matter if it's a tailwind or a headwind. It's a different day. It's a different animal. It's different control in the mind. But what these pigeons have is they have the build to rebuild quick. You can feel it. And what's in their mind to not quit. This pigeon has it. This is super. Leah, this pigeon in my hands reminds me of Miss San Diego from 2011, a super pigeon in San Diego at the Holiday Cup. This is an awesome pigeon. Thank you, Yoannys, very much for this one. This is awesome.
Well, I got her brother here.
Now you have Badass 29 right there, right?
Can I have him?
Yep.
Can I buy him? Leah, dip into the change. We want to buy a pigeon.
Let's take a look at
one of my favorite pigeon in the loft, definitely. I'm just gonna refresh your memory a little bit. You guys were down here for the Texas Center, 2008. You remember how hot it was?
Yeah,
that day when there was no day bird at the race.
Yep.
Well, he was in this race at that time.
Oh, wow.
And there was no day bird on the race, but the very next day he comes in and collect a little bit of that money. Here's a badass 29. Then we kept him there for the franchise, and he went on to win in the franchise the first backup bird and 7 overall in the race on the 400 miles. Then I go ahead and bring him back put him in the breeding. The very next year, his son win 35K in the race.
Leah,
So-
Leah, did I say we brought the best from the United States?
So this is the pigeon right here, and he's a really small cockbird. He's not a really, but the way this pigeon is put together, he's amazing.
Wow.
He is amazing.
You
And
see the quality.
It goes back to my baseline to the it has some of the Vala family, which is in the Blade family. It has some of the Hooven in it. It has some. I mean, this pigeon is just basically 100% bred by me from the pigeons that I had for many years. This is it. Ain't nothing like new from Belgium. Ain't nothing new from anywhere in the world. It's just pigeon bred in the United States, bred from the family, from the base.
Well, I would try this pigeon 150%. You could just hear a moment ago. We put it in the show cage. Richard put it in right away. She talked right back to him like, "Hey, you put me in here. I just tell you right off. Hey, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of cooing, super top quality, and again, you see it in the birds. You see it in Yoannys, the brother."
Full sister, lot number 13 in our auction, feathersleypigeonauctions.com. Auction closes Tuesday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Still got lots of time to head on over there.
She's very special.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to move on to the final lot of the evening, lot number 14. Ryan, read the band number.
AU 2020 Jeds 32834. Pencil cocked, a real pencil this guy is.
Original Cuba Family Loft with Pipa Elite Center, son of Porsche Panamera and Sainz 179, and grandson of Blade. This is Porsche 834. Let's talk about lot number 14.
All right. Porsche Panamera. That's the bird. One of those birds that I brought in from Pipa Elite Center. He is a full brother to 2018, 2019 fourth equal first in South Africa $1 million race. So I went on and purchased the very first two babies to come out of the original pair who bred in South Africa. And that's what the daddy is. The daddy is Porsche, and it's got some of the Salvador, the Tarzan and New Patricia family in it, and the Porsche bloodline in it on the top side. And I mean, it's got all the goodies in there on the top side, all the stuff from Peck, from Pipa Elite Center. And then on the bottom side, going back again to the base, going back to the Blade. Some of the cannibals in there, and the good old pigeons bred back to the new stuff. And I think he's a really hell of a cockbird. He's a really nice one too.
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice. He's got the muscle. He's very, very buoyant. He looks bigger than he is. Super strong forearm. Again, the feather quality. You see that wing. She just snaps. I'll be honest, I handled an open winner from our local area, and I opened the wing up, and you open that wing, and it doesn't even want to close. It felt like the bird was asleep. Every pigeon in this sale, it got that nice strong, the wing just snaps back, the buoyancy, the muscles, again, the feather quality, and again, the top pedigreed winning pigeons, the old family, the new family. Remember, Yoannys been cultivating this for quite a few years. It's been what, 20 years, 15 to 20 years?
20 years since I started with that base bloodline on that, in those pigeons. So yeah.
And there you go. You have it right there, Leah. Those are the 14 lots. I don't think you guys are going to go wrong. If you want to compete in the one loft racing, these are the birds I would go with 100%. I want to try them in our club and our combine or futurity racing. I would go with these birds 150%. They have the qualities. You see it in them. One picture's worth 1,000 words. Well, this was a whole show on it, and they're right here. No, it's true. Again, We always look to try and bring the best of Feathers Elite, and you've been climbing up that ladder, and you're going to continue to climb up the ladder 100%.
I did want to just quickly mention, I know we've had you taken up quite a bit of your time, but I wanted to mention you have a new venture on the horizon.
Oh, yeah.
A new something that you're working on. Let's talk a little bit about your One Loft race that you're running. Why don't you talk a little bit about it?
Well, definitely, since I've been a long time flyer, so I had the opportunity to get the right place for it. I've been wanting to do it for years, but I just didn't have the right place for it. I finally do, and all my experience and the many years of racing pigeon myself, I'm lucky and blessed that I can get that and put into this new project, which is doing a One Loft race. I know that it's totally different. You got to deal with a lot more pigeons, a lot more bull, BS, but anyway, what we want to do is we want to bring all that experience that we had for many years, put it into the One Loft race and do it right. We want to be one of those One Loft race out there that everybody is looking forward for the next year to participate. That's what we want to do. And anyway, so I came out with this project, the Black Gold race. We named it after Texas. Texas is known for black gold.
Yes.
And anyway. It's going to be a good race. A lot of the big names are already signed up on it, and we got a really good numbers on there. I'm getting a lot of people calling and saying we're going to be participating. So it's going to be great. It's going to be, and then I'm building a really nice loft for it. I mean, just to do it right.
Well, absolutely.
That's the main thing. Do it right.
So just a question for you. You are what? Let's tell me the setup of the race. When are you accepting? How does it work? Entry? Can people join now? How does it work?
Okay. We are accepting birds March 1st because of the construction and everything. So I wanted to push it a little bit a month back, and we're taking birds from March 1st to May 1st, I think. But we might extend that a little bit just because. I'm giving just about 2 months in between there, but we'll see how it goes. But anywhere we are, the perch fee is going to be $150 per bird.
Okay.
If we put in a team of 5, it would the number 6 bird will be free.
Okay.
Coming into the race, no cost. The $150 bird, the $150 perch, 100 goes to me and 50 goes to the total price. So to the capital. So I'm only keeping out 100 out of that, not the other 50. The activation is $350 due after the 100-mile race. That is probably going to be in October. So we're planning to pay out based on 800 pigeons at a price of $150,000 first place, and it'll be by the drop. So. We're paying the average speed 20 grand. We're paying on the 250 miles. We're paying on the 250 miles. We're paying 5 places. And another thing that I wanted to talk about it is the course. The course that we picked for this race and that time of the year is going to be really challenging. It's going to be a course that will test out the birds for sure. We might get one race out of the whole season to be a little bit in the speed of 15 to 16, 1700 yards, but it won't be that many fast races. Pretty much guarantee you in that time of the year that we're flying. We're racing in October. October and November. We're racing the Black Gold race. So at that time of the year, it gets a little tough, and then we're going straight north. So from the Houston area, straight north.
And if people are looking for more information, where can they find more information on?
We are completely set up on Wing Companion.
Okay.
All the information is under the blackgoldrace.com, and that's a website. And then the Wing Companion has the website on there. You can go either signed up for it, or you can go and look at the rules all the information, all the good information that we got in there. Also, the loft construction videos, we'll post them on Facebook and then on the website as well too. We're building a loft that is it's 40 by 100, so 20 in the inside and 20 in the Avery part. So it's 40 wide by 100 feet long. It's almost 6.5 foot off the ground, so plenty of ventilation. I mean, it's just a dream put back there in the backyard, So
Well,
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good race.
Leah, I think the Feathers Elite race team is going to have to participate. Maybe we'll have to call upon maybe Emil Denny's and a Gauthier, Xavier Verstraat. Maybe they can send us up a couple birds to participate in that.
That would be fantastic.
I'm always thinking,
Always.
Because I'd sure like to win this.
So guys, please make sure you check the One Loft race out. A very exciting venture for you, Yoannys. We want to thank you so much for spending your Sunday, almost entire Sunday evening, with Ryan and myself and our audience and going over your 14 incredible, amazing lots available now, feathersleypigeonauctions.com. It's been an absolute pleasure to speak with you and to work with you. We wish you the best of luck, not only in your auction, but in your new One Loft race, and of course in your One Loft racing yourself. Ryan, anything you'd like to say?
No, I want to say thank you, Yoanny. Again, it's been a pleasure. The quality of birds. Again, we look forward hopefully to having you back next season to participate again. We look forward maybe to coming down and doing a little loft tour. I wanted to get down there, but with this COVID situation, there's no point in gambling. It's okay. This isn't going to be our only rodeo, as they would say, I guess. But awesome birds. We will see you at the top for many years. Guys, the birds speak for themselves. He's going to keep bringing in the best. He's going to keep testing them. The cream will rise to the top. He will be at the top. Thank you very much, Yoanny. Leah, this was a great show. Great audience support, which was awesome. That's it. We're done.
Maybe, Yoanny, if you could do me a favor, and maybe in Spanish, you could just remind everybody when your auction closes, where your auction is, where they can find it, because you can say it better than I can. If you could do that, that would be amazing.
Okay. Para todos los que hablan español, la subasta va a cerrar en el 12, el 12, que viene siendo martes. What is the time that the auction is going to close?
8 o'clock on Tuesday Eastern Time.
Yeah. Okay. A las 8 p.m. Hora del este. Tienen un día y 23 horas para las apuestas en las subastas. Le vuelvo a recordar a todos de que el envío es totalmente gratis. Y bueno, ahí están las palomas. A todos los que le gusten, apuesten ahí, cómprenla. All right.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Anything else you want to say to potential buyers of your pigeons? One last something you'd like to tell them?
Well, just that we put a nice group of birds in the auction. Hopefully, everybody can get a chance to bid on there and try some of these birds out. Like I said, we put a nice group of birds in there, so I think everybody's pretty much going to be pleased with the product once they get it in their hands. So I wanted to tell you guys too, by the way, very nice work professionally. The way you guys done everything, videos, everything, all the advertising behind it. So everything has been pretty nice on point. So definitely, thank you for that.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome, my friend. And your pigeons matched it as well. Again, both Feathers Elite and Yoannys Sainz giving 150% to you guys. The buyers, it's a win-win. Remember, all bids are in Canadian dollars. That's right. All bids, Canadian dollars. That means Americans, you're getting a good price on these birds. Canadians, you're getting a good price on these birds. The only guy you're losing here is a little bit of Yoanny, but that's okay because you know what he wants to hear? He wants you to call him back and say, lot number 8, or lot number 12 or lot number 3 has bred a $40,000 winner, and it will make his butt clinch. But that's okay, because you want to know why? They're fantastic pigeons. And that's it. Yoannys, you've done it.
I'm always gonna be happy when someone wins one of my own birds. That's definitely, yeah.
That's better than winning money sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Oh yeah, definitely. It is. It's very satisfying. So.
All right. Well, hey, until we see each other again, guys, auction closes Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, Northern Pacific Time. That is New York time. That's when it closes. Don't miss out. This opportunity only comes once in a while, once in a blue moon. Thank you, Yoannys, Leah, Ryan, Feathers Elite Pigeon
You guys
Auctions.
are very welcome.
Thanks for flying with us, guys. Good luck bidding. Good luck winning those bids. And, guys, remember, to beat him, you're going to have the quality of birds. And now you have the opportunity. That's it, Leah. We're done. I'm out of here.
Thanks very much. Good night, guys. Good night, Yoannys. Thank you.